Greetings. I don't believe we've been properly introduced. My name is NowhereMan. I do music. Now, it seems since Jim is kind of missing, there's no one to do the show this week, so I figured, why not me?
Don't do it, man. Seriously, man, you do not want to do this.
Shut up, man, I'm doing it.
Don't you remember what he did to us the last time we tried something like this? I couldn't see straight for a month.
I'm doing it!
Be it on your own head.
Sorry about that. Would you care to step into my office? Welcome to NowhereMan's Assault Upon Music. Today we're going to take a listen to a single from one of the most shamelessly crafted and viciously manipulative artists on the market today. I apologize to your ears for this, but here's Katy Perry's Teenage Dream. Now, as you may have guessed from my introduction, I'm not a Katy Perry fan. She's basically a boring Batman villain. Lady Gaga, on the other hand, is one of those villains that tries to mind control the populace and make them all like her. Cash is basically the Joker. All she cares about is chaos, anarchy, and destruction. But at least one thing that both of them have going for them is their passively hidden motivation. They hold up their illusions of artistry, and I respect them for it. Perry started trying to make music around the turn of the century. Her first album was a fully gospelized one, but apparently it didn't earn her anything. What a surprise. So she switched over to pop music. Think about it. Somewhere in the multiverse there's a world where Katy Perry's gospel career took off, saving us from her cat in heat yowling. Anyway, after Katy Perry decided that singing about to Jesus wasn't going to be the lucrative career option she wanted it to be, she sat down with her marketing team to rework herself. "What can I do to make males from the ages of 13 to 45 buy my album?" Katy asked. The marketing men huddle. They fight over who has to tell her their idea. Katy waits impatiently. "We think you should, make out with a girl." The unlucky marketing man cringes from the scorn and violence he knows is coming. But nothing happens. He opens his eyes timidly and sees Katy Perry's shark-like grin. The halogen lights in the conference room make her dead eyes sparkle with false life. The marketing man gulps. What horror has he brought onto the world? So yeah, that happened, and we got Katy Perry's I Kissed a Girl, where Katy Perry teases the audience with her totally and completely true exploits. Yeah, right. Cut to 2010, and her second album. You know how most artists try to do something different with their second album? You know, to broaden their musical range or whatever? Yeah, Katy Perry didn't do that. Is it still gonna piss off feminists when the woman being exploited is exploiting herself? Let's talk about the music first. It's slightly less painful. This song is one of those weird mixtures of rock instruments and club rhythms that most pop music has these days. Remember when acts came with a real band and real people playing real instruments? Remember when you didn't have to go back 30 years to find a decent guitar solo? There's only a little synth fuzz, but the repetitive guitar hits through the verses, combined with the club-sounding drums throughout the entire song, serve to make this song barely club-worthy. Except for the whole "I'm a totally sensitive song" thing. The song isn't really fast or energetic enough for proper club music, but it's not slow enough to slow dance to. Basically, this song is destined to end up on those creepy mixtapes boyfriends make for their girlfriends. If it wasn't for the lyrics, that is. Let's pick apart the verse first. Katy, he's either being really sweet, or the entire makeup industry is completely useless, and it doesn't matter if you wear it at all. Ouch, I think he's patronizing you. Easy way to tell. Is he laughing at you or with you? What's there to get? You're a plastic pop star who'll do anything it takes to get men to buy your albums. Although, that second line may be foreshadowing. We'll see. Second verse. so heavy, Katy Perry? Is there something wrong with the Earth's gravitational pull? Maybe you should just go on a diet. But it's sweet how she's starting to define herself solely by her little crush. What a good role model. I hate Valentine's Day. Also, every Valentine's Day? You sure you're not thinking too far ahead there, Katie? Admirable, I guess, what with our generation's terrible long-term planning skills. Good job. Pre-chorus! Here's where the song gets really bad. All the way to church? No, I'm pretty sure that's not where they're going. It must be that all the way. Score, bro? No regrets, huh? What about 9 months from now when you've got a broling or two on the way? Sure hope Daddy Bro sticks around. Sure you could. Or you could get jobs as insurance against your dangerous lifestyle. Aw, shucks though, that's not part of the teenage dream. Never mind. Oh, you meant dance. It's a euphemism. I've got you now. Oh, sweetie. No, you won't. You're going to age, wither, and die. Your career will end, you'll be forgotten, your songs will end up on Time Life mixtapes. The world will end, the universe will peter out, and silence will fall. But you know what, Katy Perry? A wise man singing a very similar song once said, "Oh yeah, life goes on, long after the thrill of living is gone." Keep that in mind, why don't you? Most of my teenage dreams were either about Y2K or zombie apocalypses. Was I doing it wrong? Thank you, Katy Perry, for showing me my errors. Yeah, what can looking back over a lifetime of bad decisions benefit you? And seriously? You're good in the sack, let's run away together. That's the stupidest addition to the long-standing tradition of teenagers running away together since Jack and Diane. Not because teenagers running away together is a stupid idea, because it is a really stupid idea, but more because they've just started... she's just started letting him sleep with her, and now they're gonna run off together? Sounds like you've got a medical condition of some kind. Are you really sure that running off with some dude is your best idea right now? Maybe you should go to the hospital. Oh boy. Now you believe this is real? What would have happened if you took one chance and then it turned out to be a purely physical thing? It's happened before. Look at Buffy and Angel. What if you're bitterly incompatible? What if strange odors start to generate from your sweaty, gross bodies? You're so dumb, Katy Perry. Verse 3. Dear God, is it over yet? You stay classy, Katy Perry. Yep, I'm absolutely sure that's what these drunk, horny, idiot teenagers did in their motel room. Totally. Aw, isn't that sweet? Sure hope he feels the same way about you, Katie. Actually, that would be a really sweet line if this verse didn't start off with drunk sex on the beach. Pre-chorus again, chorus again, but just as you think the song is finally going to end, Katie, the lead wordsmith Perry, drops the stupidest bridge segment in music today. Let's listen to it all the way through first, just to get the full effect of it. racing, jeans, tonight, on me, jeans, tonight. Poor form, Katy Perry. Seriously. It is sort of interesting how meta it gets. Katy Perry steps out of the song to talk to the audience directly for a moment. "I'ma get your heart racing, boys," she says. "Look at these skin-tight jeans. I bet you'd like to get me in them and get your hands all over me and pretend you're a teenager again. But only if you give me money and buy my albums and see my shows. Tee-hee." And then she punctuates this with the choruses again. So that's Katy Perry's new version of I Kissed a Girl. She's moved the audience from being a passive observer to being an active participant in her naughty fun. I'll still take Gaga or Kesha over Katy Perry any day. They just look like they're having more fun than Katy does. Plus it's easier to pretend that they're a legitimate artist. Oh, but if you thought this song was bad, Firework is even worse. But that's a story for another day. I'm Nowhere Man. Thanks for putting up with this awful, awful music.
Thank you.